Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7, Episode 2 of Eldritch Horror Mountains of Madness expansion. We are playing against the great old one, Ithaqua, the Windwalker. And we just wrapped up Turn 1. We'll do a quick summary of Turn 1, what our strategy is for Turn 2, and then we're going to jump right into it. But first, a word from our sponsor, Book 1 and 2, The Bogman Saga. If you like Wendigos and Yeti and Ithaqua and Bigfoot, you're in the right place. Killingworth Bogman, preternatural bog creature, risen from the tobacco curse with a noose around its neck, terrorizing the New England town from the 1600s all the way up to present day. Carolina Tobacco Geist, the tobacco curse continues into the antebellum South through the moonshining era. Hey, there's a moonshiner in Killingworth Tobacco Geist, and we've got a moonshiner here, Finn Edwards, the bootlegger. Check those links out below, and do a quick recap. We're going to add in another card to the reserve here. So let's do a quick recap. We've got Supplying the North, a number of Eldritch tokens across the north, and then investigators have to acquire assets to discard these Eldritch tokens. And then we have to have at least 2 tokens on this card to solve this active mystery. We also have an adventure out here gathering provisions. Ursula Downs has gone down to Sydney and has acquired the asset for provision, unique asset. And she will next head off to Miskatonic Outpost to discard that provisions asset. So that's what her plan is for turn 2. We'll take a look at Wilson Richards. Wilson Richards is over in Rome. He is going to be our man of the north, kind of following on the Ithaqua lead. He'll go out and check out some of these clues and try to close some of these northern points. So I'm putting him kind of on the active mystery. And then finally we've got Finn Edwards, the bootlegger. He will head down to Buenos Aires to complete his courier run and maybe pick up that Eldritch token that he's got there. So let's jump right into it. So first, our investigator, like the rules mention in the expansion set, if the investigator wishes to perform an action, they can just jump right to the sideboard. The only thing is, I've also got this expedition that's right here, so I kind of feel like since she's right there anyway, maybe she can go ahead. I'm gonna have her pick up maybe a ship token and a resource token that she can use for her turn. Let me just check out if she's got any other. She can do the Uncharted Path. That doesn't really help her right now. I think she's going to kind of stock up on things and just going to do this active expedition. She does have her provisions unique asset already, so then maybe next turn she can head down to Antarctica. So let's have her cover this for her encounter. She's done 2 small actions. She's got a ship that give her some extra travel, so we'll kind of leave it at that. And then maybe she can do the Sydney encounter here. So next up we'll have Wilson Richards. Again, I'll have him pick up a train ticket, I believe, and then he will, for his next move, he will just move down to the pyramids and then maybe he can head up to Istanbul, to Tunguska. So he'll grab this clue there, or he can head over to the Himalayas. So let's see what he does next. So he'll go after that clue, and he's picked up his token. He's also able to gain an asset of 1 value of his choice and still have an additional action. So he can grab this genealogy research, which helps him with combat. So that's also part of his action phase. And then finally, Finn Edwards, the bootlegger. Let's also have him check. He can move 1 space along a ship or train path. So I guess he can do this action of moving 1 space along a train or ship path that's regardless of his moving turn. So he gets like an additional move, I guess. So, but anyway, he will move to Buenos Aires, and he will also just grab a focus token while he's here. And then he can encounter Buenos Aires clue. So he's here on the Buenos Aires clue, and he will do that for his turn. Okay, so everyone has completed their action phase. Let's go over to the encounter phase. So again, we'll start out with Ursula Downs. Again, Ursula Downs hits her. She needs an artifact to cash in. So let's see if she can get an artifact. Any artifacts here? These are all tomes. So we'll wait for her to get an artifact to clear that. In the meantime, she will do the expedition card on Sydney. So let's check out what that says. And it says, Sydney. A group of men tell you they've uncovered a hidden city in the desert, but lack the financial means to explore it properly. Resolve the pass effect to help them secure funding, or resolve the fail effect to travel to the city on your own. Okay, so she is going to go ahead and help them secure funding. Resolve the pass effect to help them secure funding. Okay, so she'll go with that. She will help them secure funding. So she's going to work with these guys as they head out to the outback hidden desert. So she helps them acquire some funding. And it says in the pass effect, the necessary equipment proves more expensive than you have anticipated. And she has to roll a check here. So let's have her roll a check. She passes the check. If you pass, you and your team explore the city and make a discovery. Gain 1 artifact. Okay, cool. So she does get an artifact out of this. We were just talking about her needing an artifact, and here it is. So this is working out well. So also I've stacked the artifacts so she can get. So we'll just go to a Mountains of Madness artifact. And she has gotten the Livre de Yvonne. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to move to any space of your choice. Well, this is great. So she can pass this. She needs to be on a city space to do her special action. She can discard and gain her reward. So maybe she will discard that after she travels. Is there a city space in the north? No. Maybe she has to get rid of it now. It's okay because she's only 1 hop from Antarctica, so maybe she will just cash that in sooner than later. We'll see on next turn. Not to worry about this turn, but she does have her artifact and she's able to close her mystery. So let's focus on getting her that. So and that's it for this expedition encounter. So the next expedition card is on Arkham. So we can move the expedition to Arkham, and maybe that'll be something that Wilson Richards can pick up on his tour of the North. So Ursula Downs, the Explorer, action phase complete. Let's move on to Wilson Richards, the Handyman. He's going to check out this clue and clue on the pyramids. Grab the next research card. and he is in a wilderness space. So it says, you trek into the wild in search for the abnormal weather. Oh, so here now this is interesting. It's like we're in the pyramids, but the abnormal weather kind of implies that there's even snow in the pyramids. So like imagine Egypt seeing snow. This is kind of crazy. After some time, you find a strange totem half buried in the snow. So let's have him do his check. He finds a strange totem half buried in the snow. He fails. It's just as if you pass, you uncover. So he doesn't get to gain the clue. So he just fails. That's fine. But he can have a go at it again next round. So unfortunately, does not pass the clue encounter. And that leads us on to Finn Edwards, the bootlegger. So Finn Edwards, the bootlegger, he is going to do his Buenos Aires clue encounter, which comes with his courier run task. So when you gain this card from the deck, place one random clue that corresponds to a city space face up on the card. After resolving this location, flip this card. So after this encounter, he gets to flip the courier run unique asset. And then after he flips the courier run unique asset, place a random clue on this card, and then the process repeats again. So again, another random clue on this card. So we'll see what happens next. Okay, so let's have him do a research encounter. And here it comes. He is on a city. You find an extremely rare text in the city's library, but you are not allowed to borrow the book. You offer all that you can afford. You offer all that you can afford. If you pass, gain one tome artifact. If you fail, you remember everything that you can. Gain one tome artifact and spend one focus to gain this clue. So he's going to gain one tome artifact. And he will get the profane tome. Right, so he's got this profane tome. He can re-roll one die whenever he has a will test. Okay, that's fine. And then he can spend... what is it? Spend one focus to gain this clue. He doesn't have a focus, so he doesn't gain the clue. Ugh, ugly. Okay, so I guess he has to encounter the clue again. So it doesn't gain the clue because he cannot spend a focus. So that is what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up our encounters phase, and now we will go into our Mythos phase. So Mythos card comes off the top. Again, it's a clue generator. The crawling chaos. You have heard rumors of a stranger traveling alone in the most remote and mysterious parts of the world. He speaks of ancient times and many lands, and those he speaks to go mad. The crawling chaos. Oh, it's Nyarlathotep. The crawling chaos. Ongoing rumor. When this card enters play, spawn the crawling chaos monster on the active expedition space. Wow, that's interesting. So the crawling chaos, we spawn him on the active expedition space. So let's go look for him. And then it says, when it's defeated, we solve this rumor. Okay. So crawling chaos. Zombie horde, crawling chaos. Okay, here it is. The crawling, let's put it down here. The crawling chaos is spawned on our active expedition space. And we'll leave this here as solving the rumor too. So this may be a Wilson thing. So maybe Wilson can solve this clue and then head across here, and then you can close these two, and that might be the way out, and you can also get the other rumor. So another ongoing rumor. We'll grab another rumor token. 2 rumors, not good for a reckoning, and we spawn 2 clues from the clue bag. Spawning 2 clues from the clue bag. The Heart of Africa, I can put one here, and the Lake Camp. The Lake Camp spawn here. Oh, this is actually the Lake Camp is the clue we have to put on his card when we flip it. And then the flipping of the courier run. Oh no, wait, there's one more clue, sorry, 10. And we have one more clue here on 10. Okay, so there's the courier run. The 3 women, so wait, place one random clue. After resolving a location encounter on that space, flip this card. Okay, so the 3 women pass the message between one another and exchange knowing glances. The oldest of the 3 asks the others about eating you, but the younger says it would be rude. The third, a kind matronly woman, thanks you and offers to share some of her knowledge. Gain 3 spells and improve your lore, and then discard 2 spells. Okay, so let me resolve that one. So the courier run's completed. Now we have another Lake Camp encounter that we put on his Don't Get Caught card. So he's got this one here. So this is for him to solve his encounter. Ursula Downs has not yet discarded her tome. So maybe she will just discard that tome as her action on the next turn. He is 1 step closer to his notorious smuggler reward. And we've spawned the 2 clues for the active rumor. And that's a very simple end to a Mythos phase. Some bad die rolls here, but let's try to catch up in turn 3, which we will see everyone here on turn 3. Thanks for watching. Check out our links below, and we'll talk to you in the next turn. Thank you. Bye-bye.